We have to heal them because that stuff, it may sound crazy, but it's on a demonic level. I mean, it really is. And it infiltrates. Why do you think it's called Mindcraft? They're crafting the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, I said to my granddaughter, she's so funny, Hallie, she's 6. And the brother, Hudson, is 5.
So
but he
cute.
wants desperately to play the Minecraft. He went over to his cousin's house, and he wanted to play it. And I told Hallie about what I felt about the spirit of it. And she said, I'm not playing it anymore. I'm just not. It was so funny. No, I'm not. And I said, that's
you don't so cute. Wasn't she planting like strawberries with you the other day?
Yeah, they love it. And they water the garden with me, and they just love it, And they play cards. They'll play Old Maid with me. I mean, with the regular deck cards, they take out the other queens. They'll play for an hour if you let them just in a row, and then they sit and build card houses. I mean, kids can be so pure and simple, but people are throwing machines and digital, they're making them digital little addictive, little, I don't know, zombies. And it's frightening. It actually is because, and then they wonder why the kid is weird. Well, I guess you got to figure out what it actually does to them. Since the time they're little, Yeah. So I'm not even going to get it for these two. I'm not going to do it. They can be older if they want to try it,
Well,
when their mind is gelled more.
I think, when they're older, it's fine. But too much of anything is bad for you, really.
Well, especially when your brain's still developing so much.
Yeah. Let's see what Jacob's saying. Minecraft, he said good one, Jacklyn. Crafting the mind. There's been a lot of children completely spoiled by this stuff. More than 8 hours a day playing video games. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they wonder why the kid can't focus on anything else. Yeah. Have you ever had a song that you just love? Okay, so there's this one I recently just kind of really... it's about
that one on my blog. It's COVID-19.
No, this one is about, would you come and stay with me if the world was ending? And right, would you come and hold me tight? You should hear it. I know we weren't meant to be together forever. We weren't down with forever. And that's fine, they say. And I know we aren't really meant for each other, and that's fine. But if the world was ending, would you stay the night? Would you hold me tight? You should hear that song, It's really good, the voices that they use. But it's stuck in my ear. And that's just a song. Like I got an earworm from it, and I was finding that it was repeating over in my head. Imagine these kids playing this stuff for hours a day.
Pastor. Who's that?
What?
With the pastor on my blog. COVID-19.
I have to hear that. I haven't.
I can't think.
I think I did hear it. That's so funny. My God. It is funny. It really is.
And then when I was originally covering all of the coronavirus stuff and people were calling me a fearmonger, I was posting that song, My Sharona, on my blog.
Oh, that's so funny. That's another one that's
I played it on my radio show when this first started. Did you know that's the number one played song on the radio, My Sharona?
Oh my!
I think.
Oh my goodness!
It's the most played song on the radio, I think. But yeah, and that guy made a cover of it with My Corona. That was pretty funny. Well, shall we do prayer? Uh-oh. I lost Jacklyn. Let's see if I can get her back. Oh, what's going on? Uh-oh, technical difficulties. Here we go. Stand by. Something's going on. I lost her. Hold on, maybe I can get her on, that was Skype. Are you still with me, Jacob? Maybe you can pray with me if I can't get Jacklyn back. If not, I'll just do prayer alone if I can't get her back online. Yeah, you will? All right, cool. That's good to know. I wonder what happened. Oh, maybe her phone died. You know that? You gotta call me on Skype. I mean on Messenger. I think you can call me on Messenger and that'll work. Hold on. She's trying to call me on, let's see if this works.
Hello.
Hi, what happened?
My phone died.
Oh, that's what I thought, because I'm like, the equipment's not going, hey, wonky over here.
Well, I thought it was plugged in still, but it somehow got detached, from the wall, and so it died. Anyway, it just died. Okay. So it came on quickly.
I can't say it's a conspiracy.
What did you say?
I can't say it's a conspiracy now.
No, you can on this one. You're so funny. So did we have a prayer we wanted to say for someone special or just anyone in general?
I think I wanted to, say some prayer about, for Violet and the children. I know that they've been, struggling providing food for the orphanage, Little Treasure Orphanage. They're on Facebook. If any of you guys want to check out their Facebook page, Little Treasure Orphanage. They've been, times are tough, and they've got a lot of mouths to feed there, and it was just recently her birthday, and they're just, you want to make a donation, you can go by their Facebook page, and yeah.
So I just wanted to say a small prayer for anyone who's struggling in any way, emotionally. If this makes you fearful or frightened, or don't go there. Go to the higher place. Go to God. Just know that all of this is for the better. It's waking people up. There's a lot of growth taking place. There's a lot of uncovering of wickedness and evil in high places that's been hiding for centuries. So this is a very momentous time in history. So we're really actually blessed. So don't feel sad or frightened. Feel strong and get connected, because it's a powerful time if you get connected. We're going to change it, and the will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So it will start metamorphosizing here and changing. So that's what we're looking for and gearing towards. So.
Yeah, and I think it's really, like I was saying earlier, it's a really good time to get in your gardens and start teaching your kids how to grow food and cook for them.
And so, all of it. Create, do things, and it heals. The creative experience heals, as you well know. Mm-hmm. So I'm dabbling in the paints. I haven't come up with anything yet I'm totally in love with, but I'm getting there. And, you have a birthday coming up, don't you?
Oh, yes. It's true.
Yes, I know it's soon. Anyways, so yeah, I just think we shouldn't be sad. We should be actually happy that a change is afoot. We desperately need change in this world.
There's a lot of opportunities that can come out of this. And, a lot of it could be for the good. And, a part of me, feels like we've kind of manifested this in a way, and maybe collectively the children have manifested it as well, because, the families weren't really functioning as a unit. There's so many broken families and children that are not getting the attention that they need at home.
Because people are just trying to survive.
Yeah.
And make a living. Yeah, it's true. And I know I've seen it within my own family. My daughter working every single day with 4 kids, the 5th one now, and trying to and they do well, but just to have a decent life, it's never ending work for both of the parents.
Yeah, and gardening is a way. I mean, a garden can potentially provide for a lot. A lot.
Well, I want to make it bigger and bigger. I'm going to get it out and back because I have a quarter of an acre out here behind me. At least it's not huge, but it's big enough to plant a lot of food. And I think we could have a neighborhood garden. People are going to learn to how you barter. And learn to be real people again. Real people who actually touch the earth, who actually make the food they put in their mouth, who actually, make clothing, who actually love one another and look at each other in the face. This whole thing with the phone thing, you'll be texting someone and all of a sudden they just disappear if you try to call them. What are they? A hologram? What is it? I really don't understand, because people are becoming zombie-like, and it's not healthy. Like, I think one of the most, something that hit me the hardest of all I've seen on Facebook for years was a painting of a couple in bed, and the man was facing the right and the woman was facing to the left, back to back, and they had their hand like they were holding a phone, but there was nothing in it, and they were staring at their hand. And it was so profound to me, because it was showing how that device was taking away your whole life and your love and your relationship, but it was really nothing. So it was really a beautiful painting.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at right now, and the technology is pretty much, I remember when I was a kid, we didn't have these phones, and we talked to each other. We called each other maybe on the landline, but you ran over to each other's house. I was barefooted grounding. That's something I wanted to bring up, is grounding. That is monumental. Getting your feet in the ground, on the grass, on the soil. It actually brings you the positive EMFs that they actually coat your blood cells to protect you from the negative EMFs. So you can actually heal just from earthing and grounding. And, there's other devices that stop those EMFs. So we don't need to freak out about that. I mean, there's so much to know if you just stay calm and you really want to know. God, you'll be shown,
Yeah, you want to share really quickly about some of the what you've learned about blocking off some of these EMFs?
Yeah, so there's actually many different products. There's even a base coat paint. You can paint your house, your walls, inner walls, or outside, and it's 99.98% effective of blocking EMFs. There's also different things that you can put there's little things you can attach to your phone, just little sticker things that actually negate all the EMFs. They're not deleterious to a human being. They totally block the EMFs. You can put it on your modem. Like you said, you can put them in the oven at night, or you can just leave them in another room, turn them off. You can turn off your Wi-Fi. There's caps. There's actual mats.
Simply wrap them in foil at night.
Actually ground you all night. Yeah, there's all kinds of things. Yeah.
Also, succulents. Succulents are really great for transmuting some of the EMFs.
Yes.
The paint.
Vitamin D3, vitamin C, all of those. Yeah. Anything that's anti-inflammatory.
Oh, and you were talking about those mats, the grounding mats.
all the grounding mats that you sleep on, you actually just, they're like $125, but you know what? They last for a long, long time. And you lay them on your bed and you sleep on them, and it negates all of